Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another requested video, and it was requested that I do a review on my Artsy MM. So I have her right here. Here she is. She's in the beautiful monogram canvas. I'm just going to quickly go over some of the features of this bag, give you my experience with the bag, and then show you what fits in the bag, and then do some quick modeling shots. So we're just going to jump right into it. I have my notes right here, so if I'm looking down, that is why. I just want to remember, to touch on everything that I want to say, because I can be forgetful at times. So let's get started. So length for this bag, she is 18.1 inches in length, 12.6 inches in height, and 9.4 inches in width. And she does have the beautiful pleats on both sides. She has 4 feet on the bottom, and they are engraved with Louis Vuitton. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see that, but it also does have this cross stitch on the bottom, so it kind of gives the bag a little bit more of a reinforced base, but she's still going to be nice and slouchy. As you can see, you'll see when all my items are in the bag how slouchy she gets, but as you can see, it kind of helps the base to keep its shape a little bit. In the interior of the bag, she has the beautiful microfiber lining. She has 6 patch pockets, so 3 patch pockets on this side. It's going to be kind of hard to show you just because the bag is so big and so deep, but there's 3 on this side, and then 3 patch pockets on the other side. And then she also has the zipper pocket behind those 3 patch pockets back here. It's a really generous pocket. You can fit a wallet in there or a phone. It's a pretty big pocket. And then she also has the famous little key charm that does have the little lobster claw that is also engraved with Louis Vuitton on it, and you can keep it on the outside of your bag, or you can attach your keys and throw it on the inside. This bag does have a D-ring. The D-ring is right here. So you can use this to attach your keys as well on the inside of the bag if you do want to keep this charm on the outside like I do. And it has the beautiful braided handle that we all know and love. That's so iconic of the Artsy. And then these gold rings where the handle is attached to the bag is engraved with Louis Vuitton, but the gold rings itself, this part, is smooth. There's no engraving. And I really think that's about it in terms of how the bag looks. It's a pretty popular bag, so I'm sure you all kind of know how it looks. So I'm just going to kind of go over my experience with the Artsy, and then we'll go on to what fits inside. So let me just start off by saying this is my second Artsy. My first Artsy, I purchased it in June of 2015, and I had it for about 3 weeks, and at the time I had been hearing that there was a lot of peeling happening with the new Artsys and some of the other newer monogram bags. In late 2014, Louis Vuitton changed their canvas of the monogram, and they were having peeling issues. And what the peeling issues looked like, it was almost like a sunburn. If you were to get a sunburn and then that top layer of skin would start to kind of flake off, that's what it looked like. So this canvas is coated canvas, so it kind of has that clear coating on top, and that clear coating was starting to come off. So it would look like white residue on your bag, but if you looked closely, you can see it was that top coating layer starting to peel off. And I noticed it on my bag, obviously on the corners, because that's where you're going to show the most wear. Even though I was extremely careful with my bag, I didn't rub it against any walls or anything like that, so I knew it wasn't from that. And then it also started to happen along the bottom edges of the bag, and then just kind of up on this pleat. Obviously I don't have that bag now. I didn't have the best in-store experience with it, I knew it was a problem that Louis Vuitton was aware of, but the stores I took it into kind of was like, oh, it's no big deal, it's fine, normal wear and tear. And I didn't take no for an answer, so I actually ended up going through the calling up Louis Vuitton customer service, and I spoke to a really awesome essay. I sent him pictures. He told me that it was a known issue with the newer monogram bags, and told the store to give me a brand new bag, no problem. And this newer bag, just the feel of the canvas was different than my other one. My other Artsy was really shiny feeling and kind of rubbery feeling, and this new Artsy is, I mean, it's still shiny, but it feels almost matte. It doesn't feel as rubbery, and it doesn't feel as glossy, I guess is the right word to say. It doesn't feel as glossy. Still really smooth, very supple, but I haven't had any problems with this Artsy. I've used it, and I've noticed no peeling. So if those of you were concerned about buying a newer Artsy, because maybe that's an issue you've heard of, I think Louis Vuitton has fixed the problem. This bag, I got my exchange bag in August of 2015, so I would say the bags made in the later half of 2015 are safe. If you're on the pre-loved market, any of the Artsy monogram, because there's only a monogram issue, made in the last half of 2014, beginning of 2015, you might want to check for the peeling issues, but other than that, you're safe now. I'm pretty sure all the bags in store are going to be problem-free now. So that's good news, right? But anyways, I love this bag. It's a good bag. So I'm just going to quickly throw all my essentials in it and then show you how those look inside the bag, and then do modeling shots, and then that's it. So let's just finish up this video strong. So my first essential is my, what are you? Neverfull pouch. And this is for the Neverfull MM. Then I have my toiletry 19. This is the same in all my videos. I carry the exact same items every day in every bag. Then I have my cosmetic pouch in the PM, my zippy compact wallet, my 6-ring key holder. I like to stick these in the pocket. Oh, and then my monogram clay. I like to kind of just stick those in the 3 pockets I carry in the front, and then my damier bean clay, and then my sunglass case in the MM size, and then obviously my phone. It's just the iPhone 6 Plus, which I would throw in the zippered pocket. And that's everything in. It does get quite heavy. I mean, that's all my essentials in it, and carrying it, it's pretty hefty. It's not the lightest Louis Vuitton bag. There's a lot of canvas. The microfiber lining is also heavier. And then, like I said, I mean, I'm carrying quite a few items, so it is weighty. It's not as light as some of my other bags, but that's how it looks with all my items in it. So as you can see, the bottom, it sags a little, but it's not caving in the middle where all my items are sitting. It is pretty much keeping a flatter shape all the way across, and that's because of that cross-stitching bottom. But that's how it looks with all my items in. You get a nice handle break. The new handles are made with rope, I believe, whereas the old ones were made with cork. So they took a little bit longer to break in, and they were also kind of squeaky. But this new one, it's very comfortable to wear. It's not completely broken in, mine, but once it is, it will be nice and giving for the handle. But it's still kind of newer, so it still needs breaking a little bit. That's how it looks, and then here's how everything looks in the inside, if you can see that. All my items, so I still have lots of room. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I have still a lot of room up here on the top. Width-wise, I could still fit a few more items, but definitely tons of room here on the top. And then I still have more pockets I could fill up. I mean, this is just a really big bag, so just be warned. I am petite. I am only 5'2", so it's a big bag. And I believe this bag is supposed to be a arm carry bag, which I do carry it in the crook of my arm occasionally, just because people were getting cracking issues along the top of their bags from deodorant, just because it isn't that big of a strap drop. So I don't wear this bag with any tank tops or anything like that that exposes my armpit, because I don't want deodorant to get on the top right here and potentially cause cracking. So if I'm going to carry this bag, I'm either going to carry it in the crook of my arm if I'm wearing a tank top, or I'm going to wear it when I have a shirt that has sleeves on it, just so I don't get any deodorant on it. So that's pretty much it. I'm just going to quickly show you how it looks on me now. So here's on the arm. Here's on the shoulder. It's a really big bag. And as you can see, I mean, it's right there in the armpit. You don't have a big strap drop, but it is comfortable to wear. If you're wearing something that has sleeves and you don't have to worry about deodorant rubbing up on that canvas, it is a really comfortable bag, even though it is on the heavier side. That's how it looks like that. And then on the crook of my arm, so as you can see, it's a really big bag, but she fits a ton. She is pretty comfortable to wear. There are times when she does get a little heavy, just because in general, without any items in it, it is a heavier bag than, say, a Speedy, but she is comfy to wear. I try to use her as an everyday bag. My only con with this bag is that if I'm out and I'm out of the store and I'm shoulder carrying her and I want to pay, I have a hard time kind of reaching in and grabbing my wallet and then, you know, trying to maneuver it out and then try to put it back in. I mean, just because the way the bag kind of folds in on itself, I find it a little difficult. So I'm always having to bring the bag down to the crook of my arm and then try to shuffle in, and it can get a little messy. Let's just say that. So that's my biggest con with the bag. It's a little hard to get in and out of when you're wearing it. But other than that, it's a really great bag. I highly recommend it. She's beautiful. There have been rumors that she might be discontinued. I don't know if those are true. I don't want to send, create panic or anything. Because I can't see Louis Vuitton discontinuing this bag, because I think she's a really iconic bag, a really popular bag. It currently comes in the monogram, the Damier Azur, which is the light checkered print, and in the empreinte leather, which is the leather that's embossed with this LV design. It's a really beautiful leather. I hear that bag is quite heavy, but she wears very nicely and she breaks in sooner than this one. But like I said, with the new handle having the rope in the inside versus the cork, the handle is more comfortable right off the bat. It doesn't really need that initial break-in time. And the only way I could suggest breaking in this bag is just wearing it. I know people were putting cans, like weighted cans in their bag and then hanging it up. I wouldn't suggest doing that, just because you might stress out the leather. There were some people saying that their leather was cracking, and most of them had done that method. And like I said, I think it was just stressing out the leather. It wasn't giving the leather time to mold naturally. So that would be my advice. If you want this bag to break in and really mold to your shoulder, just wear it, use it, and that is it. It's a pretty short review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please, if there's anything I forgot, if you have any other questions about this bag, leave it down below. I'll be more than happy to answer it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!